Okay guys, so for the candy cane dog treats, you're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Now inside, I don't know if you can hardly see, I have half a tablespoon of baking powder. I have half a cup of dried milk over here. Then over here I have a cup of hot water with 1/4 of a bouillon cube. Again, this right here, it does require, the original recipe requires 2 large eggs. So I am going to substitute a whole banana for the 2 eggs. Now each half a banana is equal to almost 1 egg. Now you could use egg, it's just I'm using this as a substitution. Red dye, which will be making it kind of look like the candy cane, and peppermint oil. Okay, so what you want to do is, with the flour, you're going to add the powdered milk, and you just want to whisk these 2 items together, including the baking powder that's in there. Make sure you get everything, try to get from the bottom as well. Now, including this, you do want to mix the liquids. Again, the top thing, it might look kind of weird, it's just a whole banana blended up. Let me mix that up quite nicely. So this is a cup of water, hot water, half a bouillon cube, and traditionally you'll stick your 2 eggs in here and mix it. As I said, dog is allergic to eggs, so I'm mixing in a whole banana as a substitution for. So what you want to do is just mix both of these items together. Now if you do have a blender or a mixer, you can use a mixer. Actually, I might be doing that. So let me get the mixer and I'll... Okay, so now with the mixer, again you can use a whisk. I'm just going to be a little bit too lazy and use a mixer. Start incorporating the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. What you want to do is just start off slowly and incorporate the water inside. So then you're going to get a ball. Once you mix it all together, I did have to use a rolling pin off camera. I want to get a ball, something similar to that. What you want to do, just cut this in half. You can use a knife if you don't have a scraper like I do. You want to get at least 2 identical balls. So one, a little bit more flour. This one right here, get all the things together, roll it up into a ball. You get this one ready for the fridge. Now you are going to freeze them for approximately 4 to 5 hours. In the fridge, you don't want to put these in the freezer, so just wrap that up and stick that in the fridge. Now for this dough ball, what you want to do, this is the one that you're going to add your peppermint and your red dye. If you want to add just the peppermint on this one, you can just make it a solid white. I am going to actually put both the red and the peppermint extract on this. So what you want to do is, you don't want to use your counter for this, or if you do, try to use wax paper. It is going to stain your counter. I, on the other hand, am going to use a bowl. So you do want to make a small indentation on that. And what you want to do is just, with your red dye, snap at least like 4 or 5 little drops. Then for your peppermint oil, you want to add at least 1/4 of a teaspoon of peppermint oil. You don't want to add too much because you don't want to make this too overpowering where the dogs are not going to like it. And then for this part, after you do this, you could use latex gloves. I am going to use just little bags. So let me start mixing this up, and then once I'm done, I'll come back to you guys. So what you want to do with the dough, I'm going to give an example with these two. Go ahead and begin rolling it out like a worm. And then put it right in the middle, same thing with this one. And just start to roll. To be a little hard rolling it out first. And the second one. Getting it out. All these years of Play-Doh work come into effect right now. So then what you want to do is once you grab both of them, just start twisting, picking it up and twisting, picking it up and twisting, almost like a candy cane, and until your desired shape. There's your candy cane. So I did went ahead and I made some more. If you do want to make them bigger, if you do have a bigger dog, you can use just one boss, but you'll get 7 of these. I just did that to demonstrate. These are the ones cut in half, so they tend to be a little bit smaller. Altogether, you should get no more than 14. So you do want to stick them in there in the oven, 350 degrees. And here's the final product. As you can see, this is the one, if you want to make, if you have a bigger dog, I recommend doing something like this. Other than that, just cut the dough in half and you'll get some smaller ones like these. And these are your dog candy canes.